The Laws of Ascension, Chapter 34, Black Market. The sound of Loric's steps fills the stairway. The stairs and walls are made of stone. At the end of the stairs is another metal door. Once at the door, Loric knocks twice, pauses, then knocks 5 times. The door immediately opens and Loric walks through. There's a man wearing a blood-red cloak next to the door. His mask has a dog's face on it. The dog is glaring, but it's not baring its teeth. "Been a while, Fox. Thought you had died," the man says with a sinister chuckle. "Wouldn't dream of it, at least not until I got to rip that mask off your ugly mug." Loric replies while walking away. His voice has been modified by the mask. It's gruff and much deeper than before. It's completely different than his regular voice. As Loric walks away from the man, he looks around. He's inside a huge circular underground cavern. The cavern is miles long and full of buildings. The buildings range from full complete stores and houses to shacks made of wooden planks nailed together. The floor is covered with dirt and grass, with wooden planks acting as pathways. There are people walking to and from all around, everyone wearing cloaks and masks. The masks all show the appearance of an animal. Loric traverses the path, drawing attention from a few people. They point and look before whispering to themselves. After about 40 minutes, Loric nears the center of the cavern. In the center is a massive building built to attract attention. It's a coliseum with a massive sign reading arena above its 4 entrances. Loric enters a store about a mile away from the arena. It's made of wood and looks professionally built, not shabby like most of the others he's passed. "Be there in a minute," a voice calls out as Loric enters. The door he pushed open is a mix of wood and glass. It's attached to a bell that rang when he entered. Inside the store is small and devoid of people. There are shelves lining the walls and shelves placed evenly between them in the back of the store. There's a counter to Loric's right next to the door. Behind the counter is a door where the voice came from. On the shelves are various items along with a price tag. Each item is attached to a string that when broken triggers an alarm. The alarm connects to the arena. The owner of this store is close friends and partners with the arena. So if anyone steals from them, the arena's people take care of them. Everyone down here knows exactly what happens then. Sorry for the wait. A man says while walking out of the back. Unlike everyone else, he's not wearing a mask or a cloak. He has a stained green shirt on and jeans. His hair is a mix of slightly dark teal color. His eyes are a matching teal, indicating he's either a high-tier mage or even a grand mage. "Fox, it's you," the man says while smiling upon seeing Loric. "Yeah, it's been a while, Torvin." Loric replies as the man walks around the counter. He locks the door before returning. "You should stop by more often. Now, what brings you down here this time?" he asks. "I've got some rings to sell. They came from some Crimson Dawn clowns." Loric replies while setting the 4 rings on the counter. "What's in them? Anything, or are they empty?" Torvin asks. "No clue. I haven't had a chance to check." Loric replies, causing the man to sigh. He grabs and fills one of the rings with his soul power to open it. Then he starts emptying it onto the counter. "I know it's my policy not to ask, but how did you get these rings?" he asks, causing Loric to shrug. "The usual. The idiots tried to rob me. I robbed them in return." Loric replies, causing the man to laugh. "Did you injure them at all?" he asks after fully emptying the first ring. Inside it were just monster parts, furs, pelt, and a few bones or other valuable parts. He stores them back in the ring before moving on to the second. "No, but I did threaten them. Well, I also gave one some scars under his arms." Loric replies before sighing. "What's with that sigh? Is Academy life not what you were hoping for? Or is it some lover's trouble? I heard our stingy Fox spent his points on something for a demon lady." Torvin says in a teasing tone, "Fuck off. How the hell do you even know that? The Academy's supposed to be safe from rats like you." Loric asks, causing the Torvin to laugh. "Nothing's safe from me. You realize that I'm the #1 informant in the black market, right?" He replies proudly. "Anyway, what's up? Don't say nothing. I know you more than even you do." "It's just what happened when I fought off those Crimson bastards. I threatened to kill them at the end when I had them beaten. I just can't figure out why I wanted to do so." Loric replies. "Did you kill them?" Torvin asks in a fake shocked tone while leaning closer. "No, this is why I don't talk to you about this shit." Lorik replies while pushing his face away. Torvin starts laughing before Lorik continues. I wouldn't have killed them either, which is why I'm confused. Maybe you just wanted to scare them, or you could have wanted to let off some steam. It has been a while since you entered the arena. Torvin says, causing Lorik to nod. They stop talking as Torvin finishes checking the rings. Nothing good is in them, so Lorik sells it all to Torvin. All right, then your total is... Torvin starts before Lorik holds out a hand to stop him. He then takes out a bag from his storage ring. He slams it on the counter and the gold coins inside spill out. Use it and this for the regular, Lorik says, causing Torvin to sigh. How much is in here? Torvin asks. 3,000. I sold a bunch of beastmen corpses at the academy. I kept a bit for my own expenses, so don't worry. Lorik replies before the man stores the bag into his own ring. So how long would this all get me? Wasn't I going to run out this month? Yeah, you were. The man says before pulling out a notepad. But with this and the money from the rings and everything they had, you'll have enough for 2 more months. Good. Now about my packages, Lorik says before the man cuts him off. He reaches out and mist pours off his ring. It gathers on the floor next to Lorik. The mist fades, turning into a barrel with a wooden box on top. Damn it. I was hoping the barrel wouldn't be ready yet, Lorik says before storing them in his ring. Why not? I thought you ordered that beer to be made ASAP? Torvin asks, causing Lorik to nod. The problem is I can't drink it today. I have to wake up early and head back to the academy. Lorik replies, causing the man to chuckle. I got you, anyway. Are you sure you'll be fine with the other box? I can help you out again. Yeah, I'm sure. I can't keep relying on you to do me these favors. I can only imagine the shit I'll have to do for you with what favors I already owe you. Lorik says, causing Torvin to scoff. I told you, Fox. You don't need to worry about that. I'm sure that's what you tell everyone. Anyway, I'm leaving. Have a good night and don't drop dead, Lorik says while unlocking the door and leaving the shop. Would you look at that, Fox only cursed 6 times today. Maybe that academy is doing him more good than I thought, Torvin says with a laugh before turning back around. Fox! A woman shouts as Lorik gets close to the door he entered from. He sighs before turning around, recognizing that voice imminently. He steps back as a short woman leaps past him. She had her arms out to embrace him. She stops and turns to face him. She's wearing a white cloak and a bunny mask. She has a pair of bunny ears sticking up from her head. However, those ears are clearly fake and only there to go with the mask. Grrr! Why don't you let me hug you? She says, while trying to embrace him again. Lorik places his hand on her head, holding her back. Her arms are too short to reach him, but that doesn't stop her from trying. She's wearing a white undersuit and gloves. What is it, Rabbit? Did Torvin send you? Lorik asks, causing the woman to stop. She stands straight and puffs out her chest before crossing her arms and turning away. Yes, and if you want your report, you'll be joining me for dinner, she says before turning and walking away from the entrance. Now follow me, she adds while pumping her fist in the air. Lorik sighs and shakes his head before begrudgingly following her. Where are we going? Lorik asks once they're side by side. The regular. Rabbit replies with a cheerful tone. The two walk silently through the black market. Others clear the way for them as soon as they see them coming. Down in the black market, there are 3 big powers that essentially rule the place. The first is the arena and its hunting dogs. Everyone wearing the dog masks works for the arena. Messing with one means messing with them all. Not only are all hunting dogs trained, but the sheer number of them allows them to obliterate any and all opposition. The second is Torvin, the informant. He's been down here for years, long before Lorik first came here. Everyone and anyone who visits the black market hears of him. There's nothing that he either doesn't know or can't learn of. Since he's close with the arena and its dogs, no one dares to mess with him. Lastly are the stone bears. Their members all wear masks with gray bear designs. Similarly to the hunting dogs, they're well-trained and large in number. But unlike them, they perform tasks above ground. These tasks range from sending rough messages to assaulting, breaking and entering, and more. There are rumors they take on assassin jobs as well, though they always deny it when outright asked. There's a 4th power as well, but it can't hold a candle to those 3. but the purple duck is unanimously the fourth strongest power in the black market. The Purple Duck is a chain of restaurants and bars that focus on gathering and selling information. It's not as reputable as Torvin or Good, but it's able to cover a wider number of clients. Torvin only works for those he himself wants to, or if the pay is impossible to pass up. As such, most people go to the Purple Duck instead. Let's get this over with, Lorik says as he and Rabbit enter a purple painted restaurant. There's a purple duck holding a tray of food painted on the door.